Alrighty, hi everybody. My name is Chase, also known as Mana Curves, and I'm doing some fun MTGO play today with my lovely friend Magical Hacker over here.
Hey,
Um,
how's it going?
I have borrowed his deck, and I have played it only once before, and it really liked me once before. So we're gonna
Yeah,
see if it likes me just as much this time around. I don't
I'm
believe I
hoping.
casted my commander once that game
Oh
at
yeah, you
all.
know what? You're right. Yeah,
I
you
did
didn't.
not. Did not touch it. So we're gonna give it a try today. Um for those of you who are familiar with me, I am not good at MTGO. I fail to find frequently, and I also skip my own turns very frequently as well. So we're gonna try not to do that today. We're gonna try not to pull a chase. While we wait for two other people. Usually slots fill up pretty quickly, so I'm kind of surprised. We're just vibing here for a minute.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot of games open right now, so a lot of
Yeah.
competition.
So while we're waiting for people, do you want to describe your deck a little bit because
Sure.
it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
out there, but it functions very well.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah. So this deck is very. I don't know if spicy is the right word. I think it's pretty spicy. It's the Grixis deck with Sedris, the Trader King, at the helm, and the whole deck is themed around treasures. So we're trying to create as many treasures as possible, and then there's a ton of ways in the deck that we can take advantage of having all those treasures, either for producing more mana than we would be doing otherwise. Using those treasures to draw extra cards, using them to take extra turns, using them to deal damage to creatures or to players. Uh, there's just a ton of things that we can do. We can use them to gain life. Like the whole deck is based around I want to make treasures and I want to use them. And Revel in Riches, obviously, a very, very good card in the deck. So I'm hoping that you manage to pull off the Revel in Witches win. That'd be hilarious.
That would
We'll
be
see.
pretty good. Although I was very proud of my win last time.
Oh yeah, last time it was amazing.
It was a good win. Bouncing like treasure nabber with Kiora and then making a bunch of treasures and then playing out the Tezzeret that deals damage equal to the number of artifacts I have was really disgusting
Oh,
and
it
very
was
fun.
it was the worst, but I
Oh,
loved it.
we got people. Okay. So hopefully this won't time out on me because last time it kicked me out because I was doing too good. It did not like me last time. So
we'll make sure that doesn't happen this time.
I lost the die roll. I'm gonna say hello to everybody. Hello. We'll see
Oh yeah,
everyone's
the
commander.
chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned how to use chat now. Oh my god, we have an Omnath, a Pramicon, and an Arcades.
Oh boy.
And I only have a one land hand here, so we're gonna mulligan that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I
Mm-hmm.
can't not not
No
going
way.
very good for me. Um, this is a much better hand.
Okay.
Guaranteed, it's a bit bumpy. I
Okay.
do have a turn to play. It is not a play I will be making.
Okay.
Because it is a dockside extortionist.
Ooh, yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
not gonna do that turn two. So we're just gonna play lands. I have two 4 drops and a 5 drop. So we're gonna give this the old college try here because I am not good at this. I do have all my colors though.
Oh yeah, perfect. Then you're all set.
Yeah. So I have Dockside Extortionist, an
Mm-hmm.
Island, a Thespian Stage, a
Mm-hmm.
KCI, Panharmonicon,
Mm-hmm.
a Rapacious Dragon, and a Blood Crypt.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I got land in this hand. That was way better. And I just drew into a strip mine.
Okay, cool.
We're
Very cool.
gonna start out. We're gonna start out soft, and we're gonna play a Blood Crypt tapped.
Sounds great. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Yeah. I'm just glad to be able to witness again what I'm anticipating to be a very powerful Cedrus game. Last game was any indication of what this game's going to be like, I've got my popcorn, I've got my raisinets,
I
I'm ready
hope
to watch
so.
this.
For those of y'all who don't know, I actually have Sedris zoomed in right now. So he is 6 mana for 5/5. Each creature card in our graveyard has an Earth 3, which is pretty good to get stuff back, which I quite like.
Mhm.
But I am nervous. Stop popping down. I'm nervous because Omnath is very good.
Mm-hmm.
Pramicon makes me nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to have an Arcades deck, and he is also very good.
Well,
So
yeah, this is a bit of an interesting lineup.
it is an interesting lineup. It's a lineup that makes me nervous. It makes me extremely nervous
Do you think they're
because
going to focus on each other, or do you think some of them are afraid of you?
they're not going to be afraid of me for a hot minute, I think, because the top three cards I'm looking at right here on top of my board,
Mm-hmm.
Pramicon, Arcades, Omnath, are cards that I see very frequently
Yep. Yep.
being played.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen a person play as Sedris. He's just one of those cards that's
Yeah.
like, ah.
6 mana, and you have to pay more mana to get those creatures back, and it's tough to make them stick around. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand why
I
people don't like him.
literally named this casual commander, and someone was like, Mana Crypt.
Oh,
And a
mudslide.
mudslide.
Ugh.
This is not what I said at all. Creatures not flying down and tap during their. I mean, like, I have some flyers in here, but that's just like.
Mm.
That's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Oh
suck for
my.
Arcades, though, but.
Yeah. I
No, wait,
guess
no,
if
it's not. It's
if
not. I'm
Pramicon
alarmed.
gets something, yeah, if they get something down that taps down creatures, then it's definitely gonna be a problem. I think.
I read
Yeah.
Mudslide wrong. Ugh, the sadness. I want to be salty in chat, but I'm not gonna be that person. I'm not gonna be a salty chat person.
Trying to have a low sodium game.
Low sodium game. No, thank you. This makes me. I'm like, man, a blood crypt and that's just not.
Mm.
Okay, and I was like, wait a minute, but it's an Exorius Signet. I can vibe with that. That's
Yeah.
more of the speed that we're going for here. Because I have
Okay.
nothing on. Okay, on my upkeep, go to draw step. I got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm waiting for somebody. Give me my draw step, please. I want my draw step. Okay, I got a Marsh Flats.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can go ahead and do that now.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, a turn 2 Dockside isn't looking horrible right now, considering there's 1, 2, 3. I would get 3 treasures, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna hold back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, this is why I don't do MTGO, because I'm not good at it. Okay, get that Marsh Flats. I'll do it now, and I'm not gonna fail to find this time. Ooh, that's right. I can get Shocklands here.
Yep.
I could
Yep.
get an Underground Sea. That would make me cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna get an Underground Sea. You know,
Yeah, go for it.
that makes me a cool person. Not gonna do that turn 2 Dockside though.
Yeah, I agree with you here.
It'd be funny, but it's not gonna get me really any value out of it at
Mm.
all.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just gonna pass the old turn here.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely I think it's better to wait until, someone's got a ton of them out there and you
Yeah.
just go, I'm gonna make 12. I'm gonna make 12 treasures.
I definitely feel like our opponent, our souls over there, is gonna be having some of that.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you here.
Yeah.
Mudslide, man, I have not seen this in a hot minute.
Yeah, in chat they're saying that they just found out about that today.
Hmm, interesting.
It is quite annoying. I do not like the card.
Yeah. Thankfully, you don't really have any creatures out there just yet that it matters, but
But it's
later on,
the principle. It's the principle, you know?
it's yeah, I gotcha. It's the message that they're sending.
It is really.
Swiftfoot Boots, okay, another treasure from the dockside.
Okay, so that would be because Dockside. I keep forgetting that Dockside also hits enchantments,
Mm-hmm.
which is something that I think actually a lot of people don't think of because it just screams artifact. And it wasn't an artifact heavy deck too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So we would get 4 treasures. You know, if we did
Yeah.
it. If we did it.
Not bad. Not bad.
If I waited until I had Panharmonicon out though, or that would work, right?
Yes.
Big brain moves here. Big brain moves
Yes.
here. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I just gotta bide my time
Mm-hmm.
until I can play what I need to do.
Yeah, and I'm sure by that point, more people will be playing out their artifacts and enchantments, and you'll just be, winning in style.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, fingers crossed. Okay, let's see.
There is one thing
Um,
that
hmm,
that could be pretty helpful. If you
hmm.
don't want to yield priority here, you can always just right-click your upkeep and select yield until here my turn. I use that trick all the time to save myself time on the clock if I'm not going to use the mana or something.
Okay, let's see. What are they playing? Are they playing their another hit? There it
Yes.
is. We're just waiting.
hmm They're playing basically like all artifacts and enchantments so far, so this is great.
Honestly, that's the entire board. A single creature has yet to be put out, so I'm okay with this.
Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the next turn it's commander, 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 because everybody's gonna have the mana for it.
Except me.
Well, yeah, except for you.
Except for me, where it matters the most.
Yeah,
Where I
that's I,
truly need it.
yeah, I think that's one of the big reasons people don't like 6-drop commanders. I find I love them though for whatever reason.
Yeah, my Locust God is a 6-drop commander,
You
and
know?
he is super high in CMC, but that gives, I don't know, like, I haven't really had an issue with casting him.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. 6-drop is easy.
yeah, although I do have to say, what is that? Wall of Glare, yes, I had that in my old deck. Wall of Hope, oh my god, I love seeing, this is like a blast from the past for me.
Uh, so this is looking like I remember these memories.
Yeah, because I literally ran both of those in that
hmm
deck. Like, my Arcades deck was nothing but walls. I had banding in my Arcades deck.
Whoa,
Yeah,
that is. I have never played against banding in an actual game of Commander.
it's not gonna lie, it's kind of OP in my opinion because they're all just honestly, like, it worked out very well in the games that I played it because
hmm
people don't expect it. Okay.
Yeah,
Drew
yeah.
into a polluted delta. Um, Island or swamp card. Okay, so yeah, I still think it's too early to do the dockside. I
Yeah, it might be
want
greedy, but
to.
I agree with you. I think we should wait until after we get down the pan.
Yeah, I'm just gonna polluted delta. Get something.
Okay,
I swear to God, I'm not gonna fail to find.
you got this.
I
You
promise.
got this.
I fail to find all the time because oh my, I'm just afraid to click something. And my thing, I'm just worried that every little click I make is gonna kill me. I'm gonna get this volcanic island. No, almost got a watery grave. That was very scary. Um, I think people are afraid of me a little bit just because I have two blue open now, so the
hmm
possibilities are pretty endless here. But yeah, banding is really great, and I remember when I was playing in my card shop,
hmm
I have to look up, I'll look it up right now. The card that I played, where it gives all your creatures banding.
Hmm.
It was like all walls or all creatures have banding. Um,
Huh.
but I remember I played that, and there was a guy behind me. He was playing X-wing, and he said, "Did I just hear you say banding?" And I went, "Yes." And he goes, "I haven't heard someone say banding in like 10 years," and I'm like, "Yep, I'm playing it." And it was
Yeah.
really good because the mechanic is pretty sweet because
hmm
banding pretty much says like any creatures with banding and up to one without can attack in a band. Bands are blocked as a group. If any
hmm
creatures with banding you control are blocking or being blocked by a creature, you divide that creature's combat damage, not its controller, among any of the
hmm
creatures. So you can literally just disperse damage as you wish, which I
I
think is really good.
Oh, it is so good. I would love to see it like get someone who's got like a crater hoof behemoth. Like
Mm-hmm.
you were mentioning here how you've got the wall of glare,
Yeah.
like that could block a number of creatures. Giving just this one card banding means that you could block an entire board of crater hoof behemoth creatures attacking you, and you
Mm-hmm.
send all the damage at one creature, and you
Mm-hmm.
take nothing, no trample.
So the card that I ran is an enchantment, and I just looked it up because it's been a while. But it's called
Uh-huh.
Fortified Area, and it's all
Huh.
walls you control gain banding and get +1/+0, and it's a 3 mana enchantment in white.
Wow, that's actually pretty good for the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really good, especially in an Arcades deck where
Uh huh.
everything is
Yeah.
big. Because
Oh yeah.
right now, if they had that enchantment out, they would have an 8. Technically an 8/8,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
Yeah. I think
really
that's
good.
fantastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm a big supporter of banding, and I feel like people make fun of it, but it's not that bad of an ability when you really think about it.
Yeah, I actually had to do a discussion on banding the other day. I wanted to talk about like what were the most forgettable mechanics in all of Magic, and the way I did it was, um, I looked like how deep down the list of cards on EDH rec did you have to go until you finally found a card with that mechanic,
Mm-hmm.
and the last place, like the most forgettable mechanic was banding. And I talked about like what would make banding good. If they printed any card that had banding and indestructible on the same card, I
Mm-hmm.
think it would be a playable card in Commander. You can make it like a 4 drop, a creature with indestructible and banding. I mean, that would be such a cool card to add into a deck or two. I probably
Mm-hmm.
would play it.
Like looking at this now, I'm just like looking at the I'm just kind of staring at the board state, and my
Mm-hmm.
brain kind of turned to mush for a second. I was actually going to contribute to what you said, and then no, I remember now. Um, on my deck building stream the other day,
Uh-huh.
somebody told me to look up a card. I don't remember the name of it, but it had an ability, and it was like haunt or haunted, and I
Uh-huh.
never heard of that ability before, and I
Yep.
didn't like it. It was so confusing to me. I was like,
uh,
what the heck is going on?
Yeah, Haunt. It's funny that you mentioned Haunt. That was number two, the second most forgettable mechanic.
Like, I was like,
So
what the heck is it?
yeah, Haunt is like super unexciting because, and I think it's not because of Haunt. Like the ability itself, Haunt could be really cool, but they always paired it with a kind of a bland, like when the creature that's haunted dies, you do something, and that's it. So like it was not that exciting at all. Ooh, Brago. Are we worried
Yeah.
about that?
I don't really have any way to do anything about that right now, even if I
Mm-hmm.
was.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as long as it's exile, it's the permanents they control, and right now
Mm-hmm.
that's all they have. So
Yeah.
if they start building up like, because like I don't know, I was thinking about building a Premicon one day, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. But maybe because I'm starting to like Jeskai, but is that something you would normally see in a Premicon deck? Is Brago?
I think they're using it to be able to reset Primacon. Yeah,
Oh, there
yeah,
you go.
yeah. And I actually really like Primacon as well.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago, you remember when they printed Mystic Barrier?
Oh, the card sounds so familiar. What does it do?
So it has the same ability here as Primacon, where each player may attack only the nearest opponent in the chosen direction, and Planeswalkers controlled by that opponent. But instead of the rest of the text, it just let you pick the direction when it entered and at the beginning of each of your upkeeps. So
Mm.
you could constantly like flip back and forth, left and right, whatever made most sense for you. Whereas Primacon, it comes down and it's static. You can't really change it until you like flicker it with a Brago effect or something.
Mm.
But that effect I played in like so many decks because I absolutely loved it. I was like, sweet, I only get attacked by one person? Yeah, sign me up.
That's
So
interesting.
I really it was a 5 drop enchantment though, so a lot of people made
Mm.
fun of me for that, too.
Well, Arcades is out.
But okay.
How do you pronounce them? Arcades or Arcades? Because for
I
some
think
reason, if someone says Arcades, I'm like, that doesn't feel right to
yeah,
me.
I think it is Arcades. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think it's like Heracles.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to pronounce it the same way.
It just rolls off the. It just rolls off the tongue
Mm-hmm.
in a way that is, you know, oh, what is the word? I'm forgetting how to speak. That is satisfying. There it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're blocking with Brago. He's dead.
The 0-3?
Oh no, he's blocking with the 0/3. I forgot that was a 0/3. But they
Oh
gain
yeah.
life though.
Yeah. Gaining 2 life here is not bad.
Do do do. There it
Up to
is.
44.
You see, we're not really getting. Even though we're open, we're the scariest person right now is the person who has a flicker
Mudslide.
creature out. Yeah, so and the mudslide too. Let's not forget about that. Alrighty, what are we gonna draw into? I have nothing on my upkeep. I have no creatures.
Yeah.
Please stop. Okay, draw. What do I get? I get a gear per Aether Grid,
Ooh.
which is pretty sweet. I feel like I should drop down the Panharmonicon though.
I think so too. I think now's the time. Now's your moment.
Yeah, to drop down. Hold on. It wants me to click again.
You go to the main phase.
Yeah. There we go. Now I can play a land, and then I'm gonna drop down Panharmonicon. Black, blue, red, and blue. Cause why not?
Hopefully people are not going to be super afraid of this card because it's just, you're playing a Sedris deck, you get down a Panharmonicon. Is it that scary?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Because when I think Sedris and you think Unearth, so that's like maybe like not. I mean, like when I think aristocrats, I think black. So like Blood Artist, Zulaport Cutthroat, Falcon. I've been doing a lot of aristocrat decks lately. I know them all now.
I kind of feel like I've gone there too, where I've been playing a lot of decks with the Blood Artist effects in them. Sometimes using it as an aristocrats build, but sometimes it's just like, oh, this card is just so good. Yeah. I'm playing a lot of board wipes, so a Blood Artist can sometimes win me the game. So it's just one of those weird things. I think those effects are pretty powerful in Commander.
They are. I recently just built one. I built Luris. It was a Luris deck, and I built it with Wedge on my deck building stream, and it was an aristocrat deck with a Hate Bears sub theme.
Ooh, okay.
It was very
cool.
It was very fun actually. And there was a very clear synergy with the deck because we could just get our Hate Bears, almost all our Hate Bears except one actually we could get back, and the one we couldn't get back was Thalia because Thalia is a 3. Instead of a 2.
Okay. Yeah. That's still a great hate bear to have. I love those ones that affect non-basic lands specifically.
And it flowed pretty smoothly, so I'm actually really happy about that deck. I'm not going to lie.
You're making me interested in doing something like that. I haven't built yet a hate bears deck, but I really want to. So, I don't know. If you ever do a deck building stream and you want me to come and join the fun, like I'll be there.
Yeah, like the thing is like I didn't really know how to do a deck building stream when I first started it. And it's been something I wanted to do for a while, but it's kind of one of those things where I was like, oh, I can't do it. I can't make it interesting. And so I just kind of pushed it aside. And then my friend just kept on saying, just do it. Like cuz it's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm just going to give it a try. And then I randomly was like, I'm going to give it a try with like a second person. So I asked Wedge if he wanted to do it, and he said yes, and it was really good and was very fun. And then I had another friend message me, and they're like, oh my god, that seemed like a really cool idea. Could I be on? And I was like, yeah, I was actually surprised that people would want to be on. Because it's not like playing, it's like the more, in my opinion, the most boring thing to watch compared to like gameplay. But I think it's very fun. It's very interactive. I wish I could do it in paper, but I don't have every single Magic card ever printed ever. Otherwise, I would do that, but I can't.
No, I gotcha.
I wish I could do it in paper.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying about with deck building streams. Now, I find building decks. I don't know if this makes me sound like I don't know, but I actually like building decks more than playing them. I don't know why. I just love it feels like you build a machine, and I'd rather I don't know what it is about my personality. I'd rather build a machine than even see how it works. I just want to keep building. But yeah, this deck that I have here, it was also built on a deck building stream, and that's where that dragon came from, the one that you got in your hand, the blue one. Somebody suggested like, hey, that'd be great for the deck, and I was blown away. Like my mind was blown at how good this card is for this deck. Like you get it down, and suddenly you can just draw 8 cards every turn.
Well, this one actually isn't that. This is Rapacious Dragon. It's the one that creates 2 treasure tokens when it ETBs.
Never mind. I was thinking of I think it's Shimmer Dragon is the name of it.
The one from Eldraine?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Okay, let me see how many targets I would have for my dockside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd get 12.
7, right, with the mudslide?
7. Well, no. Let me recount. I include my own, right? They're hitting me. Why? It's because I have the Panharmonicon. Hateful. I'm just kidding. It's only 2 damage. I will take 2 damage.
Right.
Okay, let me see. So I'm gonna have to actually point to my computer screen and count because I have a hard time. So
It's
it's
all good.
it's mine too, right? Or is it just opponents?
No, it's just opponents. It's just opponents.
Oh. Okay, so one, two,
Hmm.
three, four, five, six, seven.
Yep.
So seven targets. So I would get 14.
14 treasures
14 treasures.
on turn 5.
And on turn five, and then I can unload pretty much the rest of my hand if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Um I could honestly play Gear per Aether Grid with some of those treasures, tap some of
Hmm.
my treasures, and get rid of Brago.
Yeah, you could get rid of it now, or you could wait until like the time is right. So you can use that as like an instant speed activated ability.
That's true. The fun fact about me, I don't play instants at instant speed. I should, but I just don't.
That sounds
Um,
like a great tagline for the channel. I don't play instants at instant speed. I
I
love
don't. I
it.
feel horrible at that. Like I've only played it once at one thing at instant speed recently, and
Hmm.
it bit me in the butt because it was a uh oh, it was an I believe it was oh, I can't remember it. It's not Eladamri's Call, but it's similar. It's where I tutor
Alter
my
of Bone.
not Altar of Bone because I don't have to sacrifice anything for it,
Hmm.
but close. But it's like I tutor my library for 3 creature cards, reveal
Oh,
them.
Congregation at Dawn.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that, and then somebody milled me 3 times. And
Oh.
I was like, you have got to be kidding me. The one time I actually do something at instant speed, and it just sucks. I was
Backfires.
very sad.
Wall of Mist. Wow, I haven't seen this card. How have I missed it?
Oh my god. On Arcadie's deck is like pretty. It like it's. I'm trying to like find. There's a terminology that I'm not remembering, but it's like it comes easy. Like it comes very naturally and very easy to build.
Hmm. Hmm.
You can build it different ways, but my favorite way to do it is the way they're doing it, which is just walls.
Yeah, and,
Because
and
they're
it looks like they're playing a lot of cheap walls too to get more
mm-hmm.
card draw.
And it's a. I mean, even that it's a 5/5 right now. They have
Yeah.
2 5/5s and a 3/3. Which is disgusting to say the least. Walls
Yeah.
are, I think, incredibly underrated.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of people do walls, but not enough where I can consider it like a mainstream theme
Oh
for
yeah.
a deck. Yeah, when you see it, you're like, oh, this person's doing walls. That's interesting. You know, I haven't seen that in a while. That's usually how I feel when I see walls. I
Hmm.
love it. I love seeing some walls.
When I was well, my before I had an Arcades deck, I actually had a Doran the Siege Tower deck, and it was
Ooh.
Abzan Tree Folk.
Hmm.
So I had like it was flavorful, but it was also
Yeah.
functional because it was Tree Folk.
Hmm.
And then Arcades came out, and Doran's price like plummeted to the ground, and Arcades shot up because he was the better commander because that's
Hmm.
great
Hmm.
colors.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
phenomenal colors for ramp to get good walls out, more like counterspell accessibility.
Hmm.
Um, so I was completely like, okay, I have to do this. So then my Doran deck turned into an Arcades deck, and it was very fun.
I think just stapling the card draw onto the commander makes it tough to want
Mm-hmm.
to go with Doran instead. Like it's hard to compete with drawing cards from walls.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's go draw a card. Hope to God we get something good. I drew into a Revel in Riches.
Ooh.
So
Wait,
wait,
could
hold
you,
on.
I think you could do it.
I could
I
do. Well, I'm gonna drop a land. I'm gonna do a strip mine. Oh hold on, wait, no, I actually have to do my draw step. Duh. It's at my upkeep though, so they would. Can I do this? Can I do this?
So you'd have to play down the Revel in Riches this turn,
Yeah.
which I mean you're gonna have 14 mana, so you could probably do it, and you'd have like 11 treasures. Um, it is in a way risky, and you wouldn't be able to get down. Actually, hold on a second. Could you get down the Ether Grid as well? Because then you'd be able to, like, for example, blow up those two elves, and you would make treasures from it thanks to the Revel in Riches.
Okay,
So I
let's
think
do
you could
that.
do.
So
I
I'll do
think
the
you could do
dock
that.
side. I'll do the dock
Yeah,
side
dockside.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
red and like black, and we'll do dockside extortionist. And I'm not gonna pay one. We're not about that right now.
Yeah, I think that seems pretty fair.
Yeah. I I'm getting hopeful now, which is scary. I don't get hopeful against like these kinds of games. Okay, so we got those two beautiful triggers going on
Mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just get a bunch of treasures. There's 7. And then there are 7 more.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, let's get my 7 more out. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. So now I should pop down because I can do the gear per Aether grid with just
Mm-hmm.
flat out like with my regular mana.
With your lands,
Yeah.
yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I just realized something.
Yeah.
You might actually be able to sneak a Revel in the Riches win because if you were to cast the Revel in the Riches now, it looks like you only have 9 treasures. But you could use your ether grid to kill a few creatures, and that would give you your treasures.
Yeah, and I can do that on honestly anybody's end step. So I should probably do that at BK Bolus's end step.
Yeah. I think that's the way to go.
Okay.
It might not work, but I think it's worth giving it a shot.
It is. I personally would agree with you that I think it is worth the shot. So let's drop that down, and I'll drop down the Revel in Riches right now.
Yep.
So we're gonna sacrifice, boink.
Well, actually, hold on. Before you, oh, never mind. Sorry, never mind. You're good.
All right.
I was gonna say maybe to tap him first with the Geeth per grid, but you have to tap him to get mana.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
So now we have exactly. Let's not a red. Why not? There we go. I was like, excuse me. I clicked the correct amount of mana. Okay. So I got a Revelatrix because I can do this. We're not paying 1 for the Rhystic Study.
Mm-hmm. Normally, yeah, I'm all about paying for the Rhystic Study, but I think here, since you're so close to winning, I think it's worth it.
I would agree with you. At first I was like, wait a minute, we could do this. Like, there's not enough damage on the board to kill me right now.
Right.
Not at all. I have 1 blocker. I can block. It's fine.
Yeah.
Sake boy in the chat says, what the hell is going on? I'm just gonna type back cash money.
I love it.
Cash money. And this deck does seem to like me. Your deck likes me a lot.
Yes.
BK Bull is conceded. No.
They don't get to witness the glory of the
Oh my god, they conceded. Yeah, Saki was like, he was scary, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to get some ASMR of my keyboard right now.
Yeah. I was thinking, what happens if worst case scenario, BK Bolas decides they're going to attack you with everything. Like, they're going to untap their creatures with the mudslide, and then they're going to attack you with everything.
Mm-hmm.
You have just enough artifacts to get rid of their commander, you'd be taking 0 damage.
Yeah.
So, like, I think it's great.
What is this? Should I wait until our Souls? Because our Souls is playing red.
I still would wait until our Souls end step.
Yeah, I'm just nervous because our Soul says I suggest you use the removal on Revel. Like, come on, y'all, it's fine.
I think if they do get rid of the Revel in Riches, I think it's time to blow up the other 3 creatures on the board. That way, at least you get those treasures from that.
Yeah. Souls, I will kill Revel if you somehow get rid of Mudslide. Let me do this.
Uh-oh. It looks like
they're making a deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a sad face. Chat. Aww.
Yeah. Okay, well, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. And, man, BK Bolus now looks super silly.
I think that's really funny. He just ducked. Aww. I was so close. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to do something else, actually. In response, I'm going to tap. Let's see. Choose any target. I'm gonna get rid of their Land of War.
Mm-hmm.
Tap. Tap. I'm gonna kill all their stuff. And then I'm gonna do it one more time if I can.
And I think you'll have enough.
What are they doing? They just tapped it. Oh, they're gonna float the green. That makes sense.
I think you have enough damage to kill Brago too. Like after you kill the 2 elves, right?
Yeah.
Let me see here. 1, 2. No, you'd only be able to kill one of the elves in Brago.
I'm gonna. Oh, I just targeted another. Oh, I already targeted another elf. I can cancel it though, and I can kill Brago instead.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean,
no, you're right about that because Brago's just the better move. I was just thinking that I gotta be hateful. Because just occurs, you understand why I'm doing this, right?
You can say literally the same thing back. You can understand why I'm doing it too, right?
It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna have to do this so many times. This is gonna be rough.
I think you can hold priority if you wanted to, or you can just put them all into the stack. But
I have no idea. I gotta tap 2 artifacts. Boonk.
Mm-hmm.
Boomp. Okay. And I'll do it again if it'll let me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit slow here, but
it's okay. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it again.
2 more times.
2 more times. 1 and 2.
I was kind of worried like gear per ether grid is gonna be not that great, but I think this game really shows that this card works really well in this deck.
It is working pretty great, honestly. I'm quite sad about it, but okay.
Yeah.
1 more time.
Yeah.
1 more time.
Yeah, I was really
there
hoping
we go.
I was really hoping for the Revel win here as well, but that's okay. I mean, there's plenty of other ways to win in this deck anyway. So
he goes, "You would literally win before I got my commander out. I still love you." Betrayal.
Alright.
I had to. Oh, I still got a treasure out of it. Hey.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, you can get rid of the other elf. Because you're gonna destroy this land or elf, make another treasure, and then in response to the risk study, you can destroy the other one too.
Okay.
Look at that.
I don't know if it's Sake Boy or Sake Boy. I don't know. He's going off in chat. He's like, "I still love you." I said, "Betrayal." He says, "No, you cannot accept my love." I said, He said, "I'm also giving you a friend in a 3/3 blocker."
Mm-hmm. Sure. Because that's what I wanted here. I wanted a 3/3 blocker.
We're gonna do this again one more time. Here we go. I'm getting treasure out of this if it kills me. Okay. In chat, he's going, Aether Bridge is a huge problem too with all those treasures to tap. This is just so many things are happening.
Yep. 12 treasures and now you get a beast, which I guess is not super bad.
Blood money. He says, "Don't worry, I know I just lost my only sources of mana. You have lands. It's okay."
And they got Omnath too, so they can start like saving up for those big purchases.
Yeah, I think this turn I'm gonna pop out my Rapacious Dragon and get 4 treasures off of him.
Yeah.
Mana, why would you do this to me? You hurt my feelings. It's fun when chat is nice. When chat is nice, it makes it a fun time.
Oh yeah. I'm sure you've had plenty of games where someone's bad mood can really bring down the whole game.
If you're still so far ahead. Okay. Like, this is a good chat. This is an all-around good time. I feel really bad that BK Bulls left.
Yeah, way too early. They
did leave very early. I'm just gonna remove him from the little space so that my boys over here, my friends over here, can get some space. Oh my gosh. That is very funny.
Right. Yeah, so you've got you can do 6 damage every turn, divided how you'd like.
Oh, that's right. I could do it to any target, can I?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be annoying, but like to just do all the triggers, but that's okay.
Yeah. No more creatures are attacking you. Like you can start dealing direct damage to players if you wanted to. This is pretty good.
Unless Our Souls does something, I have a feeling they're gonna be doing something that makes me very nervous.
Yeah, they've got 8 cards in hand,
which makes me nervous.
Me too. Maybe
I could play my commander, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 1 mana in my hand, so I have 5 mana. So maybe next turn. I mean, I don't want to waste my treasure. I'm sounding greedy.
Yeah.
I don't want to get rid of my artifacts.
I think you're right on that one. I kind of like that dragon idea. Getting down 4 extra treasures.
Yeah, 4 treasures for 5 mana is not too bad. Okay, we're gonna deal some damage to Jace instead.
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Yeah, I think that seems fair. And this can deal it to planeswalkers? Oh my gosh, that is great.
It says any target, so we're going to be targeting Jace.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I'll have enough mana to just outright cast Rapacious Dragon, so I won't have to sacrifice any token, unless I get something really good on my draw. Like, if I get Thassa, that would be pretty great. Because then I could just bounce Dockside like I did last time, and that would be kind of good. Yeah, so Jace is now at
3?
5.
I think they didn't want to do the plus. They just want to do the
0.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah, they're at 3, so I can just do it with 6 treasures.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
I'm excited to see what you draw. I feel like a deck's fun when you're super excited for the draw stuff.
Yeah. And this is working pretty decently for me, but I'm afraid of them. But they'll be all tapped out as soon as they cast whatever they're casting right now.
Is it time for their commander? Is that what they're doing here?
Their commander is 3. They only have 2. And they can't tap the Shivan Reef because the Shivan Reef only taps for colorless, or is it? So I'm not sure what they're doing here.
Yeah. Are they going to be using that Bident? I don't know if that makes sense.
Why would they use a Bident?
Because they can make your creatures have to attack.
Fog Bank. Okay, it's to prevent all combat damage wall.
Oh.
Whoa! I was like,
They're assuming you're going to attack the Jace with your 3/3.
You know, that will not be happening.
Lol, cute. No. That's exactly the way I'm thinking about it.
Let's see. Okay, let's see what I draw into. So now we are going to their cleanup. My upkeep. We have each player's upkeep. That player may choose any number of tapped creatures without flying and pay 2. Nothing mine's tapped, so we're good.
Thankfully here, looks like Our Souls, even with those 7 cards in hand, they still don't have anything. So
I drew into a Conjurer's Closet. Yeah, we're doing. I kind of want to do a conjure. I'm gonna do the Conjurer's Closet instead.
Yep.
That's what I'm doing. I'm playing my Strip Mine, and then I'm gonna play my Conjurer's Closet.
And this time you can actually pay for the Ristic studies too, if you wanted to. Yeah, this is great.
I can't breathe. This is a very good. This is a very good card to play. I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 in my mana pool and I'll pay for Ristic. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Because I'll team if you just clear everything.
They're talking about board wipes now.
Yeah, they're talking about how they have them in the deck but not in hand right now.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's good to make sure that they don't draw extra cards with their Ristic study.
Hold on. Typing stuff in chat. I'm having a good time. Okay. We're gonna pick Jace. We're gonna do 1 and 2. Your deck is mean.
I love it.
Okay. We'll tap the Conjurer's Closet because why not?
Yeah. It's not gonna be used for mana or anything.
This is a good time, actually.
Mhm.
I'm at poor Jace.
He never had a chance.
Listen, his redemption arc. Should I
Oh
get
my
rid of the
gosh.
wall? I think I'm gonna get rid of the wall.
Do it, yes, do
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna do the wall. I'm gonna kill everything. Nothing is safe. Nobody will have anything. This is the best. Can you please send me this list? I'm thinking I'm gonna build this in paper.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
yeah.
this is good time. This is a really good time. Poor
Okay.
I am the worst person in the world. Okay, I think
You
I'm
attack for
gonna.
4.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna attack now. And I'm gonna swing at Saki Boy over here because they're at the highest life total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. Beginning of combat. Okay, now we're going to attack. Attack the boy. The boy. Declare attackers.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna say something in chat. Just watch them. Me? You're attacking me?
Let's see. Let's do this. This is a good time.
I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Okay, damage has been dealt. Now let's go. It should be my end step, right? I'm sorry. I feel like they're mad at me. Okay. Place your triggered abilities onto the stack. So at the beginning of the step, you may exile target creature you control. I'm gonna do that, and do I choose target creature? I'm choosing the dock side.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna get 12 more.
Use it, yeah. Let's do it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna apologize. You were at the highest life. Omnath is scary. Which is true. Omnath is scary to me.
It is.
If you let it fly, it is terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I maintain that sentiment. Oh my god.
That's okay.
Has Aether Grid ever gone off like that before? I'm gonna say, I don't know. This is the second time I've played this deck. Because it's the second time. I don't know. Cool, I can't cast anything. I'm so sorry. I feel like a jerk. He's leaving! No! Please don't leave!
Well, I guess it's a 1v1.
No! Please don't leave. No! He left. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Holy crap, my porn state is disgusting. I am getting a bunch of treasures, but I don't have anything to do.
I mean, let me see here. You've got, what is that, 16?
Have
You
anything
can deal 8
to
every turn.
dump out,
No,
really? I feel bad. I don't want them to do that.
Are they saying they want to go too?
Yeah, he's like, I'll see what I draw, then probably GG. I don't have anything I can dump out, though. All I have in my hand is a KCI and a Rapacious Dragon. Like, if I had the Tezzeret out, it would be done.
Yeah, then there would be a different story.
But yeah, I don't have Tezzeret. I don't really have any. I really only have 4 damage on the board right now.
I mean, if you look up at how much damage you can deal with the gear per orrery,
So I have
let me see here. That's
10,
6. Yeah.
11, 12, 13. I have 14, 15, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 25 artifacts. Aww.
So yeah, being able to deal like 12 damage every
Oh, they left.
Well,
I won.
that was the game.
That was a game. I feel bad because I didn't really
You earned your win.
Are you sure?
I think you did. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Well then. Well.
Yeah.
That was a game.
Yeah.
Oh no. This deck is fun. This deck has liked me
hmm I think
twice
more than
now.
me, honestly. it,
Dang.
I've played
That's
it a couple of times and it's okay. It's not been as crazy as this,
the
but yeah,
times I've gone.
it loves you a lot.
Oh my goodness. I feel bad. I didn't have anything to dump all that mana into though. Like,
Yeah, yeah. It's just I think it's just the fact that you didn't get any card draw. I'm playing, if I remember correctly, I'm playing like 9 or 10 sources of card draw in this deck,
yeah.
and you didn't draw into any of them. So I think
Mm-mm.
if you had drawn more cards, if you had drawn into a card that could draw us more cards, I think you would have found like you were wanting like to use the mana. But yeah,
Yeah.
just in the way it worked out, like the Gearper Orrery like really took it to the end.
I think they really I think the moment of finality for them when they were like, I'm done with this, is when they found out that enchantment, the red enchantment, could target anything. And when I
Yeah,
had 25, I believe I had 25 artifacts out on the battlefield.
yeah.
So that's at least like what, 12 damage?
Yeah, 12 damage every
Yeah.
turn. They're already down to 23. Like they have a
Mm.
mana crypt on board. They could be dead next turn.
Mhm. Dang. I feel
Yeah.
a little weird about that win. I really do.
I think you earned the win there. It was a
Yeah.
little bit upsetting that BK Bolus, dipped out, and I think it was
He
because of them
Yeah, I
that
think
everybody else wanted to.
he would have won in my honest opinion. He had the
Mhm.
biggest board. Even in chat they were like he was very scary, and I was like, yeah, I was
Mhm.
kind of surprised that they left, but
Mhm.
it is what it
Yeah.
is. Really good. Like I didn't
Okay.
expect it to for that to go. I was literally talking about I really want a Thassa so I can exile it and return it, and then I was like,
Mhm.
okay, you're not getting a Thassa, but you're getting a
Conjurer's
Conjurer's
Closet.
Closet. So,
Yeah.
oh my god.
All right.
You're making me want to build this in paper, which is not safe for me because I don't think I could afford to build this in paper.
I don't think there's. I mean, the lands obviously would be expensive, but I think besides the lands, like the majority of the deck is running really cheap stuff. I wonder how expensive it is. Normally, I just look at how expensive it is on Magic Online. So, like,
Mhm.
I had to drop Brutaclad and Urza. Like,
Mhm.
those two were in the list originally, and I had to drop them because they're like $20
Mm.
online. But in paper, I think it shouldn't be too expensive.
Yeah, I can check that
Yeah,
out later. We can actually talk about that.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see. But thank you for letting me play your deck
Oh,
and
of
do its
course.
justice.
Yeah,
Twice. I know people can't see the first time I did it justice because that was way more aggro than this time. This was very
yeah, yeah,
passive, but
yeah.
still pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So thank you for doing this with me, and then
Oh,
we will
thank you.
definitely get together again, and we will upload a part two. We'll stream and we'll do a part two because this was really fun and very quick. So
Yeah, I'm totally down. I'm totally
awesome.
down.
So do you want to
All
do a
right.
quick little like plug, really
Yeah,
quick, before we head
yeah,
out?
sure. So I'm Magical Hacker. I've got a YouTube channel as well. You can find me at youtube.com/magicalhackermtg. I do. I mentioned this in the video, but I do deck building streams. I do gameplay videos. I do top 10 lists. I do Patreon videos where like I'll like play someone else's deck or I'll do a deck doctor. So I do a lot of different stuff there on my channel. Feel free to check me out. And thanks so much for having me on, Chase. I really
Yeah.
enjoyed this.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me play your deck.
Of course, of
All
course.
right. I'll see everybody in the part two. So thanks everybody for joining. Bye.